intentional. I am 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 the sun. I am original. I am the one. I am intentional. I am the sun. I am original. I am the one. I have a purpose for my existence. I will not stop till I reach my mission. I have ambition. I am consistent. People don't cross me without my permission. My journey is in no competition. I am grateful for all I've been given. I am unique. I am complete. I am everything that I wish to see. I can create my own reality. I am the best me that I can be. I am manifestation. I am present and patient. I am confident, I am opulent, I am destined for greatness. I am prominent, I'm the consequence of God's love for creation. I am competent, I am proud of it, I am courageous. I am happiness, my energy's contagious. I'm a champion, take it and embrace it. I am another queen in the making. I am here to succeed with determination. I have a positive ambiance. I am so grateful, so gracias. I am the one I can call upon. I am my own lucky charm. I am intentional, I am the sun. I am original, I am the one. I have a purpose for my existence. I will not stop till I reach my mission. I am intentional, I am the sun. I am original, I am the one. I have a purpose for my existence. I will not stop till I reach my mission. I am intentional. I am intentional. Yes, I'm invincible. I am intentional. I am intentional. Nothing done at minimal. I am intentional. I am intentional. I'm multidimensional. I am intentional. I am intentional. I am essential. I am intentional. Already won. I am in love with who I become. I am everything I envision. Always with positive intentions. I am unique. I am complete. Everything that I want, I can conceive. I'm in control of my own self-esteem. I create my own reality. I control my vibrations. I am present and patient. I am prominent. I am opulent. I am destined for greatness. I am competent. I am confident. I am courageous. Yes, I am vivacious. My energy's contagious. I am intentional. I am unique. I am original. I am complete. I am everything I envision. I'm the one I need on my mission. I have a positive ambiance. I am so grateful, so gracias. I am the one I can call upon. I am my own lucky charm. I am intentional. I am the sun. I am original. I am the one. I have a purpose for my existence. I will not stop till I reach my mission. I am intentional. I am the sun. I am original. I am the one. I have a purpose for my existence. I will not stop till I reach my mission. I am intentional. I am intentional. Yes, I'm invincible. I am intentional. I am intentional. Nothing done at minimal. I am intentional. I am intentional. I'm multidimensional. I am intentional. I am intentional. I am essential. I am intentional. Already won. I am in love with who I become. Hey. I am intentional. I am unique. I am original. I am complete. I control my vibrations. I am present and patient. I am confident. I am opulent. I am destined for greatness. I am manifestation. I control my vibrations. Cause I am confident. I am competent. I am destined for greatness. I am intentional. 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 Be patient. Be present. Be patient. Be present. Expanded abundance among us, expanded abundance upon us, expanded abundance in oneness, expanded abundance is wondrous, expanded abundance is justice, expected abundance is indulgence, expanded abundance among us, expanded abundance is coming. Be patient, be present. Expanded abundance among us, expanded abundance upon us, be patient, be present. Expanded abundance among us, expanded abundance upon us, be patient, be present. Expanded abundance among us, expanded abundance upon us, be patient, be present. Expanded abundance among us, expanded abundance upon us. I am by my side, I can give me hope. I am the silver lining to all of my great thoughts. I am the realignment of stars and telescopes. I am the intertwining atoms and microscopes. I am the silver lining and I am so golden vibrant. The past and future design me. Be present is so exciting. I see in front and behind me. I am on my own timing, cause I am self-centered. Leo ascended shining. I'm so outstanding, I'm so outstanding. I'm so outer space landing on stars and planets. I go out of my head daily, just so I can see so far out of what God gave me. These lamps get wavy. Be patient, be present. Expanded abundance among us, expanded abundance upon us. Be patient, be present. Expanded abundance among us, expanded abundance upon us. I balance my pride, I balance my ego. In tune with my highs, embrace them with my lows. Got that duality fit on Uno. Got that personality split on two dose. Flirting intimates, twerking with my friends. Animal spirit running out on sphere 10. I'm in. Spirit guides coming with that zen. My ancestors defend. I got that juice to transcend. I'm so intelligent, crown chakra on 7 sense. Angels can relate, cause I'm so damn relevant. I am my escape, I am heaven and hell within. I control my fate, I am made out of excellence. I'm so intelligent, crown chakra 11 sense. Healers can relate, cause I'm so damn relevant. I'm ancestor made, I'm nobody's testament. The sermon for today, we're infinite elements. Be patient, be present. Expanded abundance among us, expanded abundance upon us. Be patient, be present. Expanded abundance among us, expanded abundance upon us. Be patient, be present. Expanded abundance among us, expanded abundance upon us. Be patient, be present. Expanded abundance among us, expanded abundance upon us, expanded abundance among us, expanded abundance upon us, expanded abundance in oneness, expanded abundance is wondrous, expanded abundance is justice, expected abundance is indulgence, expanded abundance among us, expanded abundance is coming, expanded abundance among us, expanded abundance upon us, expanded abundance in oneness, expanded abundance is wondrous, expanded abundance is justice, expected abundance is indulgence, expanded abundance among us, expanded abundance is coming.
Hot. Yes, y'all. Good evening. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Pronoia Sarcy Podcast. Thankful Thursdays. Thank you for being in the building. It's a very, very special show tonight. Yes, y'all. Yes, the music you just heard is by our guest tonight, Miss Sunshine. And I want to make sure I'm saying her name, her last name, Monet or I don't even know. It looked like Money because we're gonna get that money because she's talking about that abundance. So I'm gonna bring her out so you guys can meet her. But that dope sound you were listening to before the show started, that was her. So y'all shout out to her because y'all gonna be hearing her music more on the show because it's pretty dope. Trap formations is what she called it. I love it. I love it. So I'm gonna bring our guest out very soon. But I just first, we gotta sage the area. How y'all doing tonight? I hope everybody is doing good on this Thursday. You're thankful, feeling thankful today. I am feeling very grateful to have our guest here to be in the building. I ain't gonna lie, I was getting me a good old nap in earlier, man. I was like, I was getting ready for the show. I knew we were gonna be on here tonight. We had a lot to talk about because our guest is an energy awareness counselor. But on top of that, she's an astrologer, an astronomer, and an artist. Peace and blessings. Thank you for being in the building. And yeah, she's definitely a dope artist. Like for real, she's humble because first of all, I have been hearing her music, but I didn't even know it was her. And then when I figured out it was her, I'm like, yo, we should have been pushing these commercials out with your music because that shit is dope. So shout out to Sunshine who will be joining us. So again, I hope y'all have been having a good day, enjoying your Thursday, thinking about what you're grateful for, what's been going on. I know it's been crazy. This moon that just came in. Whew. Everybody feeling fancy tonight. Y'all feeling a little hot because of that Sagittarius. Peace and blessings. Yes. Thank you for being in the building. Yeah, y'all feeling that moon. I know I'm feeling it. I had to even take a nap. I'm still feeling it. It's a lingering effect. So yes, let's get our guest out soon. I want her to introduce herself because I'm sure she She has more to tell you about herself than I can possibly tell you. Again, I've been following her on IG for a while. I met her on Clubhouse one day and I was just like, yo, she is dope. And I've been started listening to her planetary forecast. And I was just like, oh, we gotta get her on the show. And I'm gonna tell you, there's some things that's gonna be real dope tonight. Cause y'all know we talk about human design here. And I had Miss Sunshine also pull up her human design. So I'm gonna share some things with her as well. So let me bring her out. Y'all, let me add her to the stream. Hey, lady, let me just get this going. Boop, like that.
Peace, peace, y'all. Oh, the camera up here look way different than down there.
Yeah.
There we go.
All
Hey,
right.
y'all.
Hey, peace and blessings.
Oh, you said my name right too. Sunshine Monet L.
All right. I was hoping I best. I'm like, yo, because it looked like Monday. We're gonna get that Monday.
Yeah. Yeah, actually that was okay, so my dad named me and it was like this dice game. They had a pit of names that they were going to give their daughters, and for him Monet was money, but my name is Unica Monet, which means one of many. So
Oh
that's a whole
wow.
story thing with that.
Yes. Oh, tell me. Tell me. I like it. I love it. So you go by Unica Monet when you on your music, right?
Initially, yes, and that is something that I'll be transforming soon and putting Sunshine Monet, my basket name, onto my music. So be on the lookout for that. Soon it'll just be Sunshine Monet L on everything. When I first started my journey, I was going by my name. I had a few things, experiences, elevating myself and just becoming like more aligned with my childhood nicknames. And I'm like, okay, I think that I need to utilize my basket names a little bit more. So that's where Sunshine, my mom actually gave me. It's been my nickname forever.
Ah. I like it. It fits you. I'm gonna tell you, it fits you because you just like you have a glow to you, like the sunshine. And so that's really dope. So it's a lot. It's a lot we want to go over tonight. So I hope you comfortable because I got a couple questions and then we got some sharing to do. And I'm sure people again, yes, you guys can comment here. We're gonna post them up here. Anything you have to ask, you want to ask her, please feel free. The comments are right here. So again, the music you heard earlier, I'm not gonna lie, yo. I was in here. I was like, this is a whole vibe. Listen, I listen to a lot of what I consider like spiritual trap music. It hits you in a certain place, right? It hits you in like that root chakra and the crown chakra at the same time. Just bam, bam, like. And so
Mhm.
I love that kind of music. Like that's why I play a lot of spiritual Tony here. I play, and if I could play other artists, I would like. And so when I listen to you, I am reminded of like artists like Lizzie Jeff and other artists that I think are dope. So when I was listening, I was like, damn, Sunshine should have told me this because I would have been playing your music on the show because this is a vibe. So again, like even one of the people who just came in the building said, yo, this music is a whole vibe. So yes, not to even we haven't even touched on the astrology and astronomy. You are just dope as artists. So we got to push your music out there. So where can they find your music?
I'm on all streaming platforms, Tidal, Apple Music, Spotify, all that. Right now, it's Unica Monet. It's UNIQEAMONIE. And the name of my music project is Less Mantras. So if you type both of those in the same, it'll come up. I'm also on YouTube, um, SoundCloud, everywhere. I've been doing music since like before I could talk. Like my grandmother has like cassette tapes of us just playing with the microphone and babbling and stuff. And when I was younger, I used to make music with my cousin a lot. But back then, like, our music was like we were battle rappers rapping about kidnapping people's grandmothers and
Back
things we
then,
never done. And I remember
right.
this one time I still in my mind he's my uncle, but he had laughed at us because he was like, I what like you guys have talent, but like you guys never did the things you guys are talking about. And that just always stuck with me because I was like, he's right.
Right.
And I have no intentions on doing any of this stuff ever.
Right.
So I I started getting into the backpack rappers, the anime rappers. That's how I spent like my high school and college years. I aligned with a lot of backpack rappers. Lupe, early Kanye were heavy
Yeah.
influences. I wanted to meet Kanye so bad. And it's so funny because we were in the same like social circles in the same neighborhoods. Like when he was in Newark for a little while, I was up there. Like it's so many times I'm like, yo, one day we're gonna align and it's gonna be amazing. Especially when he came out with that Yeezus album, I was like, yeah, it's happening, it's coming.
I'm telling
Um,
you this with your design, you say it, it's going to happen, manifester. So you guys just so you know, she is a manifester. The word she is speaking, she does not real. I mean, she may realize it because she is dope. She knows, but you are a manifester. So you will meet Kanye. You've been that close for a reason. So that's really dope, though. Yeah, your music is really like, again, it is a vibe. It's a whole vibe. It gives you a certain feeling. It makes you feel good, but it's like it give you that beat you need. You know, sometimes you don't want to oh all the damn time. You know, you
yeah.
don't. Sometimes you want to,
Mhm.
but you want to be saying, you want to be
But I
feeling it though.
want to say positive stuff when I'm doing it because I'm like, I'm a fan of Cardi B and stuff like that. But sometimes I don't want to, some of her songs, I don't want to listen to the lyrics, but I want to like twerk and have fun and stuff. So
There you go.
yeah. And then like I
Yeah.
had a period where I was only making music when I was talking about like Dusty Sons. And I'm like, nah, I'm not about to root my music in that either. I don't want no struggle sounds around here. I don't have to keep
Yes.
repeating sad songs and I hate you songs. So I was like, what can I do that like it would make me feel good to keep repeating it and it would make the crowd feel good when they're listening to it on the radio or when they're listening to it in a show. I wanted to be like really, really intentional. And I was like, yeah, I just got to do affirmation music, like always speaking in positive statements and stuff like that. Because when you repeat my songs, I don't want you saying nothing crazy about yourself, the world, anything. Like, I love when people make like that. I call it struggle sounds, and I don't mean any disrespect by it, but I respect when people share their stories. But I'm like, is that something you really want to keep performing for months and years?
Right.
Like I don't that sounds draining to me. I don't want to and I don't want to invoke that out of people because I know I have the ability to invoke things out of people. So I'm
Mhm.
like, I try to be the sun.
Yes. No, that's see, and you know what? Again, you do have that ability. We're gonna talk about your human design, okay? Because I think that is really dope, and I really want to talk about it because of the fact that everything you're saying, even though you don't know, and it's crazy, y'all. She is an astrologer and astronomer, and I was just ready for her to just be like, "Yeah, girl, and my human design is," and she was like, "What you talking about?" And I was like, "Ooh, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun." So she is a manifester. And so as you speak, you do impact people. You have a strong impact. And then you have a 4-6 profile. And I need to go back and look at the 4 because I can't what was the 4? It told if you do you have your profile with you?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Well, I know the 6, and the 6 is role model, y'all. So the 6 role model totally fits. And again, it's about what you want to put out into the world. And so the first couple of years, and I don't know you personally, I'm just going to say this as in general, and you just tell me if this is possible. Maybe the first couple of years, it was a lot of finding yourself because and it's going to be like that for sixes because there's 3 stages for us, right? There is the finding of the self. There's a lot of there's going to be because you're going to become a role model. There is a lot of things that you're going to have to face in order for you to have the experience to be a role model. So early on, you had a lot of things you faced. And I don't know how old you are, but the first phase lasts up until you're about 30. So then into your 30s until yes, I know, girl. I know. But the first phase is all about learning.
You
Understand that
just
it's
touch like go ahead, keep going. Go
okay.
ahead.
See, no, I know you're because you're 6. You're 6. I'm a 6'2". Okay. My profile is 6'2", and you're a 4'6". So we both have the 6. Yours is just in the hidden conscious, and mine is in the current conscious. But you also have that 4. So we'll talk about that. But I'm touching on the fact that at 30, about 30, that's where all of the learning experiences, all of that stuff, and it's going to be stuff you're going to be like, damn, why am I going through all of this stuff? Like, what is this? And it's going to but it's because you have so much you have to become so wise so quickly because you're going to be the role model in the long run. That's the whole end game. And to be wise, we know that takes time and experience. So you probably experienced a lot of things early on, right? And then the second phase is called on the roof. And that's when you get kind of comfortable in who you are and you realize, like, again, like you said, I know what I want to put out into the world. And what I now need to do is just back up and observe people and step back and be observant. And this phase actually is supposed to last us about 20 years, right? Until we're 50. This is the role model. And so then we come down off the roof with all this experience and all of this stuff we didn't learn, as well as all the observations we've made. And now we're able to give people actually what we wanted to give them because we've experienced everything. They're going to come to you and be like, damn, guru. So tell me how this happens and that happens. And people are definitely going to come to you, manifester. So do you feel like any of that sounds like your life?
Sis, when you said 30, I was like, I'm 31. Okay. So on my 30th birthday, right? I had this, I've been through a lot of things. I've been through sexual abuse as a child in high school. I've had my son when I was in high school. I've been through, physical abuse. I've been through all these different things. And when I turned 30, it was just like this. Literally at midnight, I dropped my blunt on the floor. I had a birthday party for myself. Every year I do something really big for myself. This year I had it. That year I had a 3-day event. I released my book. I released the Transformations. That was my first time actually releasing a music project, so that was a big deal for me. I released a jewelry line. I did all these things, and I had a 3-day event for it. It was great. And then as soon as 12 o'clock hit, everybody was like, "Happy birthday!" And I dropped my blunt and I picked it up, and my back cracked. And it was just like, and I stood up and I was like, "Oh, that's how we starting it at the 12." And it was just like, over my mind, like, I was in this not I get my lessons on the nines. I love my nines. I was in this 9-year relationship, and it was just like I was looking at him and I was like, I don't want this. This is in the way. And then I was just looking at all the things that was like, I just like my vision was like, and ever since then, I just been walking in my power and just like elevating. And I've been spending these last couple years really just like sitting in myself and just like
Yes.
observing me. I do love when I'm performing and I'm observing the crowd and I'm like, all right, who I'm about to hit with this juju music? Who I'm about to lock eyes? This abundance message, and I'll feel that energy, and it's like, okay, you the one. So like I have my, whatever, and then spirit come to me and I start going off. Like if you guys see my YouTube videos, at the end of my songs, I start going off because I get so overwhelmed with what everybody needs from me when I'm on stage. I just gotta give it. I just gotta give it. And so it's like, wow. I do
Yeah,
look
you a
forward to doing this for 20 years. That sounds awesome.
listen, you have a very powerful profile. So again, y'all, she is a 4-6 manifester, single definition, meaning, okay, so you are basically, even though you are going to inspire people, this life is about you. So when you are like split definition, it's about others. It's about going like you are going to inspire others, but this is more of a main character type of movie for you. Okay. So this life, and with the again, this is why I try to explain that I took so closely and quickly to human design, was because you just have to talk and it makes sense. When I show you, I listen to you, like I told you stuff and we never spoke before today, right?
Right.
But and you are telling me certain things and it just fits into your human design profile. And when we work within our human design, we flow better. When we work outside, the not me self is the anger, because manifestors get angry when they are not in their me self, and that is not within flow for them. So I have a daughter, and I know I cannot find her birth certificate so I can know exactly. I know in my heart she's a manifester. It's a now, because manifestors initiate. They start things. So they're the initiates. No other human design profile, which there's 4 of them. No other starts anything. The manifestors are the 1%ers of the universe who started and run everything in the universe, because they make it happen. They say what goes, and when they say it and they speak it, this throat chakra, it makes it happen. It's just that's what they do. And so a lot of people will vibe with you, and then a lot of people won't vibe with you. It's like they either love you or they hate you. And that's just how it, and it's like you don't give a damn because you're a manifester. You're gonna, I know you. And see, this is why I tell you, I I've never met you, but I know this just based on looking. And I didn't go deep today. I wanted to. I was every day. I mean, listen, when I got your human design, I was like, oh, okay, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna look at this. I'm gonna look at this, but only little parts because I didn't get to, because it's a lot to digest. But just by listening to your music and watching your performances, I can feel how you draw in the crowd and how people need, they do need to hear certain things from you because you're the manifester. So you're the initiator. So everyone is waiting for you to say what's going to happen and then things start going. So then let me show you really quickly what I'm talking about with these banner real quick. And everybody else who's been here before has heard of this. And I please don't say I deleted my human. No, here we go. All right, I'm going to show you this real quick. This is the human design for the different four categories. So you got the manifester, the generator, the projector, and the reflector. Okay, you are here, the manifester.
Oh,
So
that
you
looks like
go,
the sun.
yes, see, look at that sunshine. Yes, and so it's closed and repelling. But what it is that you pull in the energy and you push, you are the one who pushes out everything, right? So you repel. The generators, these are the people who do the work. They are the working. If you look here, the generator, the red area is lit up. Nobody else has a red area lit up. They have natural energy to get the shit done. But manifestors tell you what shit to get done. They're the initiators. So everybody starts waiting for first you, the manifestors, to say what the hell is going to happen. The generators here are open and enveloping. So they're standing there like, we waiting to respond. So you initiate, they respond. The projectors are waiting for an invitation because they're actually the guides for the generators. So the manifestors come in and say, this is going to happen. The generators say, okay, well, we're going to get to working. And then the projectors say, hold on, let's make sure we're doing this the most efficient, less energy using way. We got the blueprint. So basically, the projectors have the blueprint to say, hey, this is better than just building. Let's build with this, saving our energy because generators have a lot of energy and they're just ready to go, 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 go. So the projectors were created to help the generators because at first they were just manifestors and generators, okay, and reflectors. And last is the reflectors. That's the 1% of people are reflectors. Reflectors work on moon phases. They come in and they just look over everything to tell you, they reflect your energy. They tell you if things are wrong or right, period. They don't care how you feel. It is what it is. They are 1% of the population. They're the least amount. So I say all this to say you're at 9% of the population are manifestors. You're only 9%.
I love my nines.
Yes. See? Mm-hmm. Yep. There you are right there. Manifestors, 9.58 right here. And so when you're working, your signature is peace. If you are working in your design, you will feel at peace. You will you will reach a certain amount of peace. Okay. When you're in their not self theme, you will be anger. It will be you'll be angry. You'll feel I want to say frustration, but that belongs to the generators. Bitterness belongs to us projectors. And so you get to feel the anger when you're not in yourself.
It's
Okay.
true.
Yes. And so right here, dysfunction is controlled. You can't be. Like generators enslaved, they shouldn't be. That's the problem, is that people want to enslave generators because they have all the energy, right? So again, this is the part of the human design I wanted to share with you because I felt like I needed to share that with you because I feel like I can see when you sent that, I knew you were going to be either, because I'm a projector.
Okay.
So I knew you were going to be, I felt like you were going to be a manifestor. I'm not going to lie, but I knew you were going to be either a projector or a manifestor. And when it came up manifestor, I said, oh, that's her energy. So again, Sunshine is an astrologer and astronomer. And this actual human design encompasses that. It pulls in your astrology. It has to do with I Ching. It has to do, there's also a part called gene keys. So me and you can talk more offline for sure about, but I wanted to share that with you because I think that when we learn that part, then certain things, just like you said, when you turn 30, we know the Saturn return happens around that time too, right? Mine was crucial too, so I understand that. But now it was even more crucial because we're sixes. So we go through these 3 phases. Unlike any other number that has a profile, they don't go through the same 3 phases that we have to go through to become the role model. So that's why you went through all of that. And it makes it later in life, you appreciate all the shit you went through. Even the worst of it, it's like, you know what? But look who I am because of all the shit I've been through, you know?
Right.
So, yeah.
Right. This is
Yeah.
so awesome because I cannot be controlled. I do not like to be told what to do. It does something to me. It's like a button, and it's like my whole body get hot. And that's honestly how it was before I turned 30. Like I moved to Virginia for a couple years, and I was really trying to make this relationship work. And I was trying to pick up my business at the same time, and I was still working and doing all these things. And it was like I was so angry. Like the voice in my head, I was just mad all the
Mm,
time. And I thought I was doing a good job of keeping it in, but I wasn't. I was being very like I wasn't working on the relationship as much as I was because I didn't realize how angry I was. I wasn't working on
mm,
me. But oh my goodness, when I started listening to myself, like I cut my hair off. I used to have locks all the way down to my
I
butt.
saw.
I cut them off. Because it was a voice in my head like cut them off now. Right now, like you're not leaving the house until they're off. I took some house scissors and I just started chopping my hair. And then my mom came in the room and she looked at me. She said, "You okay? You want to roll a blunt?" And I was like, "Yes, please."
That's dope.
Oh, thank
See,
you
yeah.
so much.
Yes, you do smell. Yeah, you just have a bright spirit, and so that again, you draw that in. You're a manifester. You're going to draw people into you, and then you have the power to speak. Whatever you speak will come into existence, and then being this role model. And the. So what was the 4 profile? Can you tell me what your 4 was? I can't remember. It was 4-6, and then we'll move on to astrology, y'all. I know y'all want to hear astrology. Y'all like, come on, Raquel.
I ain't gonna hold
I
you.
know
I
I
was
love
trying to
you.
figure out how to read this. 'Cause where would
It
I
says
find?
the profile, the numbers, the ones you posted earlier, they had the manifesto, it had the information just in the little row.
Oh, what next to the little picture?
Yeah, it said 4-6.
I don't even know, sis.
It's okay. It's all right. We'll talk about it later. We'll talk about it offline. We'll talk about it. We'll get
Yeah,
deeper into it because I want to get into that 4 profile with you. I think it is, dang it was in my head too.
I'm about to go back to the picture I sent you because I had
But
I did the printout and the printout didn't look like anything like the And I'm like, oh,
yeah,
it's the whole thing.
yeah, it's deep. So y'all, if y'all have not tapped into your human design, please do so because I'm telling you, you'll learn a lot about yourself. So
Yeah,
yeah,
so
we're gonna,
pro,
huh?
pro
What'd you say?
profile 4-6.
Yeah, does it tell you? It doesn't tell you role model anywhere.
Mm, no, I have to find that somewhere. I gotta figure it
Okay,
out. We gotta talk after this.
yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that for sure. So yeah, so again, you are also. So tell me what an energy awareness counselor is. Tell me exactly what that.
Okay, so I be long winded, and I was trying to find a short and sweet way to just everything I do because I started to get like very I be in my head like, all right, you talking too much, you over explaining it, you lost them. But energy awareness, essentially, I'm just assisting individuals in how to be aware of their energy. I do this through the cosmos, numerology. I do this through herbs and color therapies, art therapy. I do natal chakra therapy sessions where I align your natal chart with your chakra centers so you know what planets and houses you're activating or are balanced or imbalanced when your chakras are balanced and imbalanced. So kind of get like more of awareness. And my mindset with that is like when you learn more about yourself, you learn more about everything else outside of self. Like you're able to interact with other people better because you're like, well, if I have all this going on, you must have all this going on as well. So like, let me see like where my energies are interacting with yours. It also definitely helps with conflict resolution, because it's like,
Mm,
if I have fire here and you have air there, we're going to, flame each other
yeah.
up in that space. So, different things like that. And I help individuals, especially like, people that are walking into spirituality and they're dealing with a lot of conflict with their friends and family,
Hmm.
or, people who are on platforms like this. I know something that I battled was trying not to respond to the naysayers or the negative comments and stuff, and not letting that like repeat in my mind and like sit on my shoulders. And I
Hmm.
see a lot of people do that, and I'm like, wow, you're so powerful. Don't, like, I'm about to show you through your energy awareness why that triggered you and why that's replaying in your head. And then I'm going to show you why it triggered them so much that they had to say what they said. That way you can rise above both of those energies and be like, you
Mm.
know what, I am unbothered. Like,
Yes.
things like that. So that's essentially what I do. I love what I do. I love how I help people heal through that. It's been an awesome journey.
Yo, listen, we definitely gonna need to put your information up so people can get in contact with you. Because first of all, I'm gonna be in contact. We're gonna be getting some healing done over here. Okay. Cause that is dope. Like for real. That's really like I've never heard a broken down like that. So yes, that makes sense. Energy awareness counselor. Like I'm aware of all your energy at every aspect and I can help you realign it. That's dope. I really like that.
Thank
So
you.
your astrology, you do a planetary forecast.
Yes.
And tell us about that. Like, how often do you do it and what does that encompass?
The planetary forecast has evolved so many times. I've been doing that for about 6, 7 years. I have this super thick binder of where all the planets were for the past 6, 7 years. So if you want to know something, I got you. Um, I talk about where the planets are. Initially, it was a monthly thing, and then I transmuted it into being according to the Sumerian calendar, and then I was like, and then I transmuted it again to it being weekly. So now it's a weekly planetary forecast. I have it on the moon days at 3:33 EST, and if you guys listen to my lyrics, I be on my own timing, so it's 3:33 somewhere. It might not be
Oh,
EST, but it's somewhere.
hey,
But
look, the
I'm
star
gonna let you
seeds
know
here
when I.
know all about that. They be like, look, Roxy come on when she gets there sometimes, but y'all know I love y'all.
Yeah, I'm
We be
coming
like that.
though. I'll be there on
Right.
Monday.
I'll be there on Monday for sure.
Definitely. Inbox me, because sometimes I might be taking a nap too. Like, hey,
Right.
like I had a sis that commented on my thing, and she was like, sis, where's the planetary forecast? And I'm like, you know what, sis, you right. Let me get up and do my planetary forecast. Let me get
So
myself together.
let me tell you why. Also, you be taking naps, right? You take naps because I take naps.
I used to take naps so often, but this relationship I was in, he hated naps, and then he would do like traumatizing things when I was asleep. Like
Oh
I would
no.
wake up and like he'd be gone, not answering my phone calls or anything like that, and then
Now you can't even
keep doing
close your eyes and be
nonsense.
comfortable taking
Yeah,
a damn nap. No, I
because I
know
feel
about
like I'm
that.
going to be punished for it. Like I
Mm.
used to get like punished for naps, like because he wasn't getting attention or something. So like I'm falling out of that because I don't sleep at night. I actually took a nap today because I didn't go to sleep last night at all, and I had to go to work. So
I
I came
saw that,
home.
girl. You was
Yes,
on. You was just like, you know what? And I'm still up. I'm like, she been up.
yeah. The moon was doing me in. The
How do
moon was
people
doing
get
me
that? That moon is serious. I've been feeling that joint. That's why I had to get a nap. But also because you know why people don't get it? Because 70% of our population are generators. So they have a natural energy force in them that keeps them going. We don't. We pull
in.
our energy from others and we put and you, my darling, I saw your human design. You have a lot of open centers. You have like open, so all of your energy is coming from outside of
Mm.
yourself. So you need rest. And like other people, even sleeping with other people will mess up your like energy.
I'm glad you said that. Thank you.
Mhm. Cause so that's why it's like, you know, you may get some real peaceful sleep by yourself somewhere. And I get that. Ain't nothing like having a peaceful relationship where you can take your ass to sleep and wake up the next day and not worry. Ain't nothing worse than having to sleep like, well, I don't know. Girl. Let
Let
that
me
shit
pretend to
go.
be woke.
That ain't the kind of work we try to be.
For real.
Woo! Knocking stuff over. Sorry, y'all. Knocking stuff over here. But yes, yes. So you're not just an astrologer, you are an astronomer. So what's the difference between astrologer and astronomer?
So with astrology, we get into like the zodiacs, the mythologies, and the histories behind the zodiacs and the houses and the nakshatras and all that. With astronomy, I actually get down to the like the physical aspects and of like where exactly is this planet? What star is it next to? What EMF frequency is that star giving off? What color frequency is that star giving off? What can you
Mm,
expect? What location? You know, if you had a telescope, you'd be able. If you see this blue star over here popping, that's Venus, y'all. Like,
yeah.
um, you know, I get into it like that. I love science. I also get it. I'm a certified herbalist. I just I'm into geology, which has brought my love into crystals. I'm into alchemy, which brought my love into all the metals. I'm really big on EMFs because everything here has an EMF, and just learning about the EMF of all the bodies is important. And there's been some very like mind shifting concepts on the cosmos, and I will tell you my mindset on that is that the maps that were given to us, whether it's the solar system map, your body map, the world map, they're all false. Um, and honestly, we have the power to collectively shift the cosmos, just like you have the power to collect to shift your own body and wellness and stuff. If the right amount of us came together, and that's why we used to have rain dances. Like tribes used to have 20,000, 30,000 members when we were back in our tribal days. And you know, imagine 30,000 people doing a rain dance together for
Yeah.
the crops. The rain is going to come. Imagine
Yes.
them coming together because they need a new constellation to come towards them. That constellation is going to come. So
Yes.
that's definitely something else that I try to give power to people.
Mm,
I definitely had to rise above those comments because I I do go inward so much that I don't realize that I don't say a lot of things outward.
I know.
So my
Mm,
my mindset can get misconstrued with what people are accustomed to, words people are accustomed to when they hear horoscope and zodiac and astrology. But I am not that. I am not
yes.
what you're accustomed to. Everything that you thought you knew, I'm here to break your brain on all of that. Um, but I really love to get into the astronomy of things, like the exact placements it was at and the EMFs. That's very, very interesting to me. We have so many constellations around us that we don't even acknowledge because we be so focused on the 12.
Hmm.
It's very interesting.
So y'all need to tap in. This is what I be talking about when I say we tap in, because if we only focus on the 12, think about the fact that we only use a certain amount of brain power, right? That's the same thing. We only focus on such a small part of us. If we expand our consciousness of the cosmos, of the universe, we expand our consciousness of ourselves, because we are one and the same. And so when I listen again to astrologers and astronomers, it all kind of still resonate. Like, if you don't know that, we said this before, billionaires have astronomers and astrologers on their team. That's how they know how to make certain type of moves and when not to make certain type of moves. They know how to move in certain relationships. They know how to move in act. Why? Because they're watching the stars they tell you not to watch.
Yep.
And that's why the Pope has the biggest fucking telescope in the world named Lucifer, pointing out, and like, why the hell do you need that? Because you need to know what moves are being made,
Yep.
right? So when I bring people like Miss Sunshine here onto the show, y'all, I want y'all to tap into that type of energy. I want y'all to follow her on IG. I want you to watch her videos. I want you to start tapping into yourself, because this is when I be watching you, I be like, listen, you be giving
Mhm.
out gold. This is gold, people. This is stuff that, honestly, the stuff we pay for, we shouldn't be paying for. And then the stuff that people are giving out for free, we should be throwing. That's where we should be investing our money, our time, our energy. But we don't. And so
Right.
I'm so excited to have you here. And shout out, peace and blessings, body, sun, soul, soul son. Yes, peace and
Yeah,
blessings. Yes, they know all our powers. That's right, but we don't, and that's the
right.
that is where we slip up. We're not empowered. So,
They only gave us the 10%. That's why they say we only use 10% of our brain because they trained us to only use 10%.
yep. And then we get so conditioned to not stepping out. And so what our conditioning. Like I saw something that says, you don't know that you're brainwashed, and because you are brainwashed. And it's kind
Hmm.
of the point, right? So the
Right.
point is now though, is so many again, I was just looking at I have like a bookshelf. I read all kinds of books, like everything. Celestine prophecy, and that what came up and I saw something called like the Celestine it was a follow-up book, but it was talking about this new wave. This wave is here, y'all. This is not something that is coming. It is here. That's why
Hmm.
you'll see more astrologists and astronomers and psychics and tarot readers and people who are tapping into divine energy. Don't get shied away by the name. Actually get to know the person. Because again, when I heard you, I just had to hear you one time. We were in Clubhouse with my sister, Mau Lisa. And
Yes.
yes, we were in there and I was like, yo, because you were talking with just dialogue. And I was like, yo, yes, you give me chills. Yes. And I knew you were a part of and when you're being here, just by you being here and speaking what we can do as a collective. Y'all, she's a manifester. She's telling us what to do.
See,
Generators, let's get busy.
I don't even
Projectors,
think
let's get
about
on
it.
it. Make it happen. She's saying that we could get this done. She's a manifester. Let's make it happen. And listen, when we fall within that design and we have the right manifestors in control. See, the problem was the reason why. So I think it was like 17, I don't know the years. I was my girl Claudia. So I'm gonna bring her back and have you on with her so she can talk to you about it because she's the human design expert. Okay.
Ooh.
But yeah, not yes, she is. And I think about 200 years ago, the projectors were created, and they were created because the manifestors were running the generators into the ground, and there was a creation of this new energy. And so the projectors were the ones who came in to try to soften things up and say, stop burning yourself out. Don't do it this way. Let's try to do it that way. Yes, it got to get done, but the manifestors just want shit done. They just say do it. They don't care. And generators is they got this battery, so they think they can just go forever. And so the projectors, we don't have the battery. We have the knowledge of you don't really need to do it that way. And the only reason we get this, I don't know how we get it, kind of going through that six profile by learning all these different things so we can guide people. But at the end of the day, the manifestors, when they speak it, y'all, listen. When we have people, the right manifestors, for so long we've had the 1% running. They're the wrong manifestors. And that's why we are controlled by this patriotic crappy system right now. It's because we got the wrong people in control. But
Mhm.
those people with this kind of like they know your birth chart. They know you.
Yep.
They know you because and they know what you can do. So they want to keep you in a certain position where you're not manifesting, because people like you can change other people just with your words. Just by saying this is what should be done, the right people hear it and they take that as, oh, I was waiting to respond and boom, because that's what generators do. They wait to respond. So they hear it and they actually hear it coming from a manifester like you and get busy. I'm just saying, this is what this platform is really about. It's about us bringing, and that's why I'm going to ask everybody who comes here, what is your human design? And I'm going to tell y'all, we're going to have a lot. I promise you, probably have a lot of manifestors coming on here because I believe that those are the ones that are going to help us, the right manifestors, make that shift. We are in a shift right now. The like as Body Sun says here, the real awakening is actually happening.
Hmm.
I mean, and you see it because it's natural. Like I'm sure your gravitation towards doing what you do came natural for you. How did you get into astrology and astronomy?
I want to. I love when people ask me this question because it's like everything I'm doing, I've been doing since I came here.
Yep.
When I was a child, Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen, I wanted a twin and I wanted magic powers. They always had powers, and I'm like, yo, when I turn 16, them Jones gonna come and it's gonna be great, and I'm just gonna be out here like, boom, 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 boom. like Casper meets Wendy. I was on it when Tia and Tamara, the sister joined, and they was Twitchers. I was on it. The Disney
Yes.
Channel, like yo, I wanted powers, and I would be outside playing with worms and caterpillars and I used to torture insects, my bad. But I used to be putting them together in a little mud pie, like, yeah, this is my concoction because I'm gonna get these powers. Like I really been doing this like
Forever. It's been
forever.
in you, right?
This is me.
That's that's because it's always been in you, right? It's
Yeah.
always been in you. No matter where somebody will take you, they can show you whatever, but whatever you feel, it's just like, oh, this is what I do. And I know that because I'm a projector, and in me, whatever I did was a kid. People say, "When did you start getting into I've always been into it. My mother
Yeah.
was a is a Pisces. I'm a Pisces. It's natural for us to be the underworld. We the deep divers. We the deep divers. So we always like I was born into it. So that came so natural for you. But now we're in an age where it's okay to kind of just do what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you was reading tarot back in the 90s, they was calling you Miss Cleo and shit like that. But
Yeah.
now everybody getting tarot read, or everybody is looking at they know now more than their sun. They know their moon and their risings now.
Yes.
People are waking up. And so this new sun, we talked about that on the mother show, this new sun that we're under, it's really energizing people. And so, how can you tell us? Have you felt the shift? Like, when did you start feeling the shift of energy?
I felt the shift of energy. I think I want to say like around like 2012, 13, I felt the shift of energy. This was around a time where I had my second son. And my second son is very interesting. He's not from here. And when he learned how to talk, that was the first thing he told me, like, I'm not from here. I'm not trying to stay here. I don't like it here. I don't know why you are here, but I'm here now. So like let's get this over with, whatever it is that we're doing. And
Wow.
he's 8 now and he still be on the same type of time. If you sit down and talk to him, he will tell you all about the planet he's from and everything like that. Like I love it.
These
And
souls. He's
yeah, he came
8.
into my life. Yeah, he's 8 now. He just turned 8. That's my Taurus. And
Oh,
yeah, and so when he came into my life, it was a shift. He shifted me. When he was in my body, he shifted me. And it's whatever goes on within me, I automatically experience on the outside of me. So on the outside of me in 2012, I'm seeing like, people that were like really big in my life pass off. And it
mm,
was doing something, to the familial structures with the people around. Are they going to stay around? Are we getting closer? Are we falling apart? Things like that. That was the shift in my personal. Now, when we got the new corona, and people, and it went viral.
right.
um, that's when I started to see like a big community shift because people were in need of answers and they weren't getting the answers from the individuals that they were accustomed to getting answers from. Because for once, these that 1% we speak of, they got so comfortable with giving us the bare minimum that they didn't realize that we were intellectually expanding. And so they didn't have an answer to give us. Like we didn't make up enough stuff for this happening. And so they're babbling on TV and making stuff up. At the time I was working in healthcare. So I knew about COVID months before it was even on TV, shut down, whatever. The facility I was at was already on lockdown. We were already experiencing things. I've had COVID a few times in different ways. It was different levels, different types. And it was just seeing that, I try to stay positive always. It's just one thing that I would like for us to start doing is to start being more proactive instead of reactive.
Mm-hmm.
But I
Yes.
see us moving into that space, especially as we get more aligned with the cosmos. And I like to do a forecast to tell you what's ahead of time instead of giving you the after effect, because I want you to rise. The goal is to rise above, not to sit in it. It's
Yes.
not to say, oh, this is happening, so I'm going to be like this. No, it's like, oh, this is happening. It's going to empower me and I'm going to go above it. And I understand that energy doesn't know good or bad. Good or bad is whatever you think it is, whatever
Yep.
you think is good or bad. I might not think it's good or bad. Like, everybody has their own perspective. So energy just goes where it's called.
There you
So
go.
to say, like, these people are bad and they shouldn't have energy, that's not up to you. The energy is going to go to them because they're calling it. Are you calling it, or are you waiting for someone to tell you you have to call it to call it?
Mm-hmm.
That was, and once I started seeing, like, people starting to get thirsty and scared and starting to go to spaces, I was like, yeah, shift is about to happen, because while the majority, sadly, the majority is going to stay in that state because it's not for them in this lifetime to rise. A nice chunk of individuals are going to come into a space where it's like, all right, it's time to get a little bit more proactive than this. And I
Yes.
see that.
Yep, I see it too. I feel the shift. It's funny that you said the year 2012 because we discussed again I spoke about this new sun. In Egypt there was the Ra and the Re, and every 26,000 years we get a new sun. The shift of that sun began in 2012. The transition of the new sun, and people think that things just happen overnight, right? Like everything transitions, it takes time. And you're talking about shifting a whole new sun into a realm. So it started in 2012, but it ended December of last year. And so when people, it's so funny. I see when people like, man, this new sun, it take his job serious. It's hot as hell. We want the old sun back. We really do have a new sun, y'all. This is a new sun. It is it fluctuates between the masculine and the feminine sun. So when we say we're under the feminine energy, it's because the sun that is emitting the sun that is emitting energy is actually a feminine sun.
Mhm.
So I just wanted to bring that into clarification because I keep hearing people talking about this new sun. It is a new sun. It really is. It's funny that we say things, but we don't know what we're really saying. We say it jokingly, but we really are under a new sun.
We are.
Yeah.
We're
And
not
so
stationary. I don't know. I think that there's this notion that we're stationary. If all the other planets and stars, because suns are stars, if all
yes,
those other things are moving, you don't think we're moving too?
exactly.
We're on a
Yeah.
spaceship right now, y'all.
Right. This earth is a spaceship. It is moving
Yes,
throughout like we are not sitting still. That's
we're
what we're
not.
moving through dimensions, you know, people yeah. And that's why our mindsets are shifting because we're moving through different dimensions and it's
Mhm.
raising our vibrations. If we pay attention and get in alignment, we can really tap into our true selves. So I'm gonna go to the comments here. Body Son, he says if money control them, they serve Babylon. Matrix. Yes. We talked about
Yes,
the barter, and I want to get you back, definitely back on the show. But we talked about the barter system the last
yes.
time. And I want so you're with me on that we need
I
to
have an
be
organization called Vendors Who Barter. So yes, I'm an
okay.
advocate.
We gonna get into that. Y'all, she'll be back. We'll be back. We'll talk about that. So yes, definitely money is it's not the root of all evil. The thing about it is if you just give all your energy over to money, then it has no really your energy has more value than money. So we'll get
Mhm.
into that. But yeah, that's true. He says most of us grew into our gifts as star seeds. Absolutely. You feel different, right? You've always felt different, out of place, not here. And it's just like everybody around you is a little different. And it's just like, but you want to be compassionate. It's like this always this compassion within you, regardless to the fact that maybe others may treat you different, that you still feel compassionate towards other people. Is that
Right. It's like I could see your energy, like certain individuals I feel really like heavy hearted about, because they might be like close relatives, friends, people that like I really want to heal and I want to bring you with me. However, I'm aware of your energy. I know who you are, and I know that what I'm doing is not for you. And I have to separate what I've been taught that, because we have this relationship, I'm supposed to be so loyal to you. I have
Mm-hmm.
to separate myself from that indoctrination to realize that, you know, we know each other, but I can't take you with me because you're just gonna be and you're not gonna appreciate. And it's, you know, it's not for you. I want you to have your journey. Like, you know, and it's such a mind shift, mind shift.
Yeah, and as a healer, because we all, I believe, in this community who are trying to uplift the vibration, are healers, and we have to protect our own energy as well, because people will come in, and of course, you want to give, but some people don't, like, they don't, first of all, know when to stop and start saying, okay, I'm going to learn how to fish myself. They want to keep coming back, and then you start being drained. You become drained of all the magical things that were so magical about you. Now you are turned, you was all colorful and shit, now you gray, because everybody's then came in and pulled in your energy, and that's so easy to do when you're a manifester. So yes, we got it.
Yes.
And a lot of star seeds, if you felt different as a child, believe me, y'all, you are not alone. There's a lot of us here from different places that we felt like your son, him saying that. I've always felt like, I always, when I was younger, I'd be like, this is not home. Like, I can't. And people would be like, where you want to go? I'd be like, home. What is
Yeah.
home? I don't know, but it's not here. I know that it's not here because this is uncomfortable. Like, I'm just
Yeah.
used, and I think I'm used to flow. Wherever my planet is, it's a lot easier flow. Things happen. It's dense here. It's very dense. So
Yeah, it's
anything,
very dense.
yeah,
I feel very heavy here all the time. I feel like a bunch of gunk on my skin all the time. I don't like it. I feel like
yeah.
the last time I was here, it was like a long, long time ago. So now I'm back and I'm like, ew, this what y'all been doing? Like,
Oh my
what?
god, I saw you earlier. You was like, "It is so ghetto here." Oh my god, and I was sitting there like, "That's Earth, girl. That is the whole Earth is ghetto." Like, that's how I feel every day when I'm walking out. Like, I want to just go. And then you was like, "See you on Facebook late." I was like, "Oh, I was cracking up. You were so funny." I felt that energy for real. Like, so
Yeah, I was
yeah, no,
definitely feeling that earlier. Like,
yeah.
bro, it's so ghetto here.
And Body Sun says here that our upbringing blocks our third eye. It's true. We get conditioned very early on. It's a conditioning, you know?
Down to the way like it even starts in the womb. Oh my gosh, it's so deep because you know feminine energy, we're born with every egg will ever give life to. So whatever happens to that woman is happening to the generations inside of her, because even within the eggs is eggs and eggs and eggs and eggs. Like it's infinite. We are infinite beings. You got to grasp that infinite, and we're way more than a physical. So
Yes.
all those things that our women have been going through has just been like beaten generations within her, and she's just giving life. You know, all that picking and, oh, you got to drink this sugar water stuff so we can take your blood and all that stuff. Like they know what they're doing. They're feeding you stuff, giving you stuff. I live in the hood. When I had my first son, I was in high school. I didn't know better. Yes, I had WIC. And I breastfed my children, but my first son was on formula. My first son, I won't say I feel bad. I regret nothing. At the same token, you know, I kind of wish I had like a better. I didn't allow other people to tell me what to do because I already knew what to do. But I allowed other people. Oh, give him this, do this, give him that, do that. Da, 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 da. And then once I, started to bark back, like, you know what? No, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. Like, I got some resistance at first, but then after a while, it was just like people are starting to learn that this is who I am. And I'm
Hmm.
gonna do what I want to do. You guys had a chance to do what y'all want to do with y'all kids. Look how they turned out. Listen,
Yep.
I'm doing what I want to
Right. Right.
do. But yeah, it starts before you even physically come into this plane, like centuries ago. The upbringing to block your third eye, like it's so deep,
It is. It's
so
so
deep.
deep.
When you
And it's,
first get here, I'm sorry, but all
oh,
the portals to yourself is in your feet, right?
yep.
Why, when you have a newborn baby, that's where they put all the needles at, in the baby's feet. Like, oh no, we're not doing this. We're not
Yeah.
doing none of that. Y'all keep y'all needles to yourself. My kids are not vaccinated. We don't play them games around here.
Me neither. None. Not
Mm.
one. Mm-mm. Now, my oldest, again, this is before the consciousness.
Right.
She but I was missed. It was like I was learning so she started off.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know how to say no to certain things. But
Right.
as I grew into myself, because I was 23 when I had my first one, now I'm 41. So my youngest is 3.
You
So
look
you
good.
can't even talk me, and thank you, boo. You can't talk me into shit. I'd be like, nope, no, I'm good, I'm good. And I mean, everybody makes a decision they need to make for themselves, and that is my number one thing about this life. That is why we get conditioned, is because we look not we, because I'm not going to say we, because those that are here, I believe, have a different mindset. That's why they're here. But
Mhm.
a lot of society will look at you if you don't follow the tradition. They won't question why you don't follow the tradition. It's follow the tradition. It's like, it's not why you won't, it's just do it. And it's like, why are you not questioning why I won't do it? Why are you not asking the questions that will maybe, I'm not trying to change your mind, because I'm a projector. I have to wait for the invitation. I'm not about to come out here and start spewing all this information to you about why you should or shouldn't do something. But it's up to you to come in and say, well, why do you feel like that, Raquel? Or why do you feel like that, Sunshine? Like, what is it? And then get the information. And I think that I've seen a lot more of that lately. People actually asking questions more so than just used to be a lot of judgment at first. Like in early on when people weren't vaccinating or people was choosing to do this or not do that, it was a lot of judgment. But I think as people start to see that, I believe that anything that has side effects, you have a choice. You should have a choice, regardless. You can say yes or no, but that's your choice, you know? And that's in
Right.
anything. When you have a baby, and I have to have this baby. I have to make sure I raise her to be healthy and all of these great things. That's on me. So every choice I make is my choice. And it may not be the best choice, but it's my choice. And
Hmm.
she's gonna turn to whoever she's supposed to be because she chose me to come down here into anyway. So it doesn't
Right.
matter.
So she already knew what she was getting into.
Exactly. At the end
Y'all
of the
chose
day,
me.
you chose me. I'll be telling my kids that. They be like, no, mommy. I'm like, yes, you did. You just don't know it. All the
Right.
lessons you need to learn. And I have 2 children. So they got them stages they got to go through too. So they got life lessons they gonna have to go through.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I love that. Yeah, with my youngest, it was like being a teen mom. Everybody talks at you because everybody automatically thinks you're unintelligent and you're just dusty. And I was not dusty. I'm very intellectual. I'm not slow. I'm not, never had any issues with the schools in the matrix. I rose above all those. It was child's play. That was the easiest thing I ever did. And
Yes.
so like that wasn't it, but it was just like having people talk at you like, oh, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, we're gonna do this, and you can't question. But when my oldest son was actually vaccine injured, and that's what like did the shift, and that was when he was 2, and that's
Mm.
when I was like, yeah, no more, no more. We're not gonna play this game with y'all because they weren't even being upfront with what they did. They were blaming my son's genetics. Oh, he has a genetic predisposition. Okay, that's a nice way to put it.
Right. And that's another thing that makes me and that's another thing. It's like there's no responsibility. I'll be cool with it if you're gonna take responsibility if something happens. No, okay, then we
Oh,
can't.
yeah,
I mean, that's
exactly.
like anything. Like you're not gonna get on a ride when they say, this ride is it's cool. You can get on it at your own risk because if you fly the fuck out, we're not responsible for it. You wouldn't get
Mhm.
on that ride. I'd be like, hell no, I'm not getting on this ride because it looked janky anyway. I'm not getting on that shit. Like,
Right. We
no.
have like a lot of spaces. These individuals, they intentionally create diseases. They intentionally create ailments. And it's interesting because like, okay, I'll utilize, just for the sake that we're still in this conversation, the vaccination. We believe, we know, we exercise. So this 1% will intentionally put out a unintelligent being that is just babbling off at the mouth, probably has so many skeletons in their closet or skeletons they're going to create a storyline, to create a generalization for those lazy thinkers that people who don't like vaccines probably do it because this individual said it and this person has this going on, this going on, this going on. So you could just negate. And they do the same thing with astrology, just like you said, everybody say Miss Cleo. Um,
Mhm.
it's that lazy generalization thinking,
Yes.
that compartmentalizing, that dismisses, ridicules, and disrespects who I am, because this 1% intentionally created this image and this
Yes.
thing to get you to think whoever thinks like this is probably like this.
Yep. And that's it. And
Uh-huh,
like you
that's
said,
it.
lazy thinkers who won't do the research or even, and that's period. Like people will just hear somebody say something and take it as their truth. Never take other word. I mean, even me, when you come on the show, like when I start saying stuff, I always tell them, write it down. I tell I write it down. I'll say certain words because certain, again, I try to keep as much as this. We try to go through elementary and middle school here,
Mhm.
and then eventually we're going to graduate to high school and eventually college because certain conversations again will get us shut down. But I just say certain words and I say write it down, like podesto and 0 point energy and stuff like that. I always say it and then I tell people to go look it up because I'm not making it up. Look up Kali 2015 on Empire State Building. I tell people to do it and then they don't go do it. And then it's like, oh, what? She's just making it up. No, not. Go look it up. It's there for you. I'm just going to
Right.
plant the seed. That's for us to do. We plant the seed, but it's for you to water it and grow it and all that good stuff. So, and astrology and astronomy, these are going to be your best friends in this coming new age. They call it the new age, but
Mhm.
it's all about knowing you. All of that is about tapping into you. The planets, they influence you regardless to if you believe it or not. And that's the thing. We got to get past belief and move into the knowledge.
Yes, yes. Because astral traveling is already here because we've astral traveled. We're not from here, and it's going to keep coming. And it's just like the beauty of knowing you have the power to do it. I was speak for those of you who are familiar with Virgo Virgin Talk, my co-host Danielle said something that blew my mind. And she's like, on this plane, we're just so stuck in our physical body that we feel like if our physical body doesn't go somewhere with us, we didn't go. And I'm like, thanks. You're right. Because my sons be out and I be jealous. When they wake up, I'll be like, where'd you go? Did you have fun? Did you bring me something?
And it's crazy because a lot of people think that that's not possible, but think about it. It is. They're trying to divert you from that with the virtual reality, right? The
Yes.
VR sets will take you physically, but you can do that on your own. You can go to Paris, you can go wherever the hell you really want, but you just got to learn how to tap into yourself. It's really about self knowledge. And so, again, these platforms are for things like this. Like, again, Sunshine, I appreciate you being in the building because so much to learn. So, when do you do your planetary forecast? You said on Moon Day. So, that's Mondays at
Uh-huh.
3:33. Is that every
Yes.
Monday?
Yes.
Okay. Where is it? On
I'm
IG or?
live on Facebook. Sunshine Monet L is my Facebook name. I'm live on Facebook. I also am live on Clubhouse as well at the same time. So if you like Clubhouse over Facebook, vice versa, and it's not something that you have to like sit and like stare at. It's really just me talking. Now, if you like to look at my face, I mean, I ain't gonna tell you no, but you can put the phone to the side. If you're working or whatever, put your earbuds in and just listen. And I try to tell people that because people make it seem like I'm just like, it's not an inconvenience if you want to put in the work. Honestly, I'm here for people who want to show up. If you don't want to show up, if you want to do half, I experienced so much energy. I had to learn to transmute because I once was an overgiver and a people pleaser. I had to rise above, like what Body Sun Soul Sun said, our upbringing blocks our third eye. You know, when you deal with a lot of like childhood trauma, you come into that people pleasing. Like, I'll just do anything just to get you to be nice to me because I'm so tired of people beating on me. Like,
Oh my
I'm
God.
tired. And so like I had to learn to like get over that because when I turned 30 and I stepped into my power, it was so much. It got overwhelming. It's like I want to please y'all all. I want to show up to all of y'all events. I want to buy all of you guys products. I want to give all of you guys free readings and all this stuff, but I'm exhausted and nobody's helping me with my stuff. I homeschool my kids. Nobody. I
Me
have a
too.
high schooler and
Me too.
and yeah, and a third grader. It's a big gap here. you
Yeah.
know like I have sons, I have boys. I need men in their lives that are going to, because they have men in their lives and they're awesome men and they teach them good things, but I want men that are reflective of this collective energy right here,
Yeah.
more interactive in their lives, so they feel comfortable, because they feel like sore thumbs right now.
Mm.
I want that, but I'll have these men come to me and take, and I'm like, bro, you want to chill with my son for a day? Like, not even on no like stepdaddy stuff, but like they need mentors, they need people to show them that it's okay, because that's what I wish
Absolutely.
I had when I was younger. So the year 30 and this year 30, this year 31, I started cutting people off. 31 was the year where it was like, oh, okay, it's time to like protect self. But that 30 year, oh my goodness, I was so exhausted from like just the half-ass energy. Like, I didn't watch your whole planetary forecast. I just want you to inbox me the cliff notes. I just want to sit on the phone and talk to you for 3-4 hours, like you didn't just give us 2 hours on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what?
Yep.
You better go on YouTube. Leave me alone.
You want to get the information? Check it out.
Right.
Replay is right there on Clubhouse. Check it out. Right.
Exactly. Yes, all
Yeah.
my Clubhouse videos are on replay.
Yes. Yes, they are. I listen to them too. I go back sometimes. I see you in there, and I'll be like, "Oh, she's doing her planetary." And if I don't catch you on YouTube, I'll catch you on Clubhouse. And we need to really again support each other because we want to learn this information. The information is out there for you. And there's people giving this joint out, like I said, for free 99, y'all. This is crazy. She does this every Monday. Just like, we come on this podcast, it's free. You don't have to do anything. Like she said, set your phone down and let it play in the background so you can at least plant the subconscious seeds to yourself.
Yes.
Because we are, again, sometimes no, all the time, we are our own worst enemy. We sabotage ourselves. We can have all the information right in front of us and click the damn TV on and be like, why are you doing that? Your
Mhm.
first mind is, why are you doing that? And it's just like, well, I'm just gonna get into my comfort zone. People get very comfortable.
Mhm. Took the
And
word right out of my.
Mhm. That's what it is. It's just like, oh, it's just comfortable. But, like I said, before you even came, I was like, let me start doing this research. And then once I start doing the research, it feels good. It's like, dang, you start learning so much more. So it's just about initiating it. And again, we got a manifestor here telling us to initiate our own healing.
Yes.
Start healing ourselves. Start tapping into these planetary placements because they make a difference in everyday living, your everyday living. No more than your moon, your sun, and your rising. Know about, yeah, the first mind is a doozy. Yes, it
You're
is.
absolutely right.
It is. It is. Um, you need to learn about like your Venus placements. People don't know what that means. Tell us about like the different placements. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So all of your, energies, they have like your planet is your what, your zodiac energy is your how, and your house is your where. So, you have your sun, which is your ego, your masculine self. This is the self that you allow people to see. We've been taught to walk around with our ego first. I'm a Virgo, I'm this, I'm that. That's also why we only use 10% of our brain. We have our moon, which is our intuitive self. This is how we feel at our most comfortable self around people you're comfortable with, or, just like that interconnection, or just in your comfortable self by yourself, your intuition self. Your Mercury is your decision making mind. This is how you learn. This is how you teach. This is how you communicate, express. Your Venus is your love language. This is we use the word love here on this plane because here on earth, what makes people feel good is love and money and career and all that stuff. But on other planets, Venus is like, what's your favorite flower? Like, what's your favorite star to visit? Like, but here, because we're on earth, Venus is more directed towards how you're going to make your money, how abundant you're going to be. And when I say money, a lot of people get mentally stuck on fiat currency. Expand yourself, because we have the power to create our own currency. We don't have to use this fiat currency. This fiat currency is only like 100 years old. My Aunt Eliza passed away like a year ago. She was 100. People in my life live to be 100. Like, it's
Yes.
not that deep.
Yes.
And so, don't get hung up on that fiat currency mindset. It's bigger than that. It's also your self-esteem. What makes you feel good? How do you act when you feel good? How do you make others feel good? Your love language and relationships, things like that. Your careers, that's what Venus is. Your Mars is your motivation space. This is what gets you going. Your temper, what triggers that temper, what does it look like, all those things. Your Jupiter is your luck space. This is, if you pursue this energy in this area of your life, lucky things just keep coming to you, like those moments you find $10 in your pocket. Why? Because you was tapped on Jupiter earlier today, so that just like aligned for you. Things like that. It's also good with traditions and things like that. Then you have Saturn, which is, these are the challenges and the fears and the restrictions that you have within yourself that other people press upon you that you're going to have to face in this space. You have Neptune, which is your subconscious, your dreams, your intuitive self, what the spirit say to you, how does spirit communicate with you, what's the most effective way for you personally to communicate with spirit. You have Uranus, which is the progressive energy. I'm in love with Uranus right now because it's in Taurus energy. And it's been in Taurus energy since COVID started, which is such crazy energy because Uranus is the energy of progressiveness and change and things that like make things like, I always think of okay, so I like to make analogies that people can understand. So you know how you have that guy, you're not really letting him go. You keep calling that friend like he did it again. And after a while, that friend be like, sis, if you call me about this dude again, I'm not gonna be your friend no more. Like, this is the moment. That's Uranus. This is the moment. I'm not gonna be your friend no more. This is the time. Get it together. So that's Uranus. And it's been in Taurus lately, which is like really shifting our mind and money and how and what makes us feel good and that self-esteem and stuff. And that's gonna be in Taurus until 2026. So we got like 4 more years of this shift. And we've seen that, like, people doing away with the mindset of fiat currency, also opening your eyes and realizing that this government has the power to turn all your bills off, and they always have. All these bitcoins. A 17-year-old came out with the what are those things called everybody does now?
NFTs?
Yeah, that was a 17-year-old.
Oh wow.
That's so crazy. Like, it's getting to that. Like, we're the Uranus and Taurus is working, okay? And
that's why it's crazy too, because Uranus. It rules Aquarius, right?
Yes. Yep.
Which is
That social, detachable energy. Yeah, that energy, like, they are detached because I'm just here for progressiveness. And then it's Pluto. Pluto is the energy of transformation. This is the area where when this energy comes into your life, transformations are about to occur. You're about to start to see things and stuff like that. Like, lately I've been attracting a lot of Taurians in my love life. They definitely been transforming. I've attracted a lot of Scorpio energy, as far as like when the moon is in Scorpio, a lot of transformative things have been happening to, like, I've been in my diary crazy, like, what is with the Scorpio energy? This is crazy, but like it's giving me a focal point. So like that's that, because it also deals with sex, your sex language, how what you like in sex, death. Like, personally, my Pluto's in Scorpio, so in my chart it says stay away from water, chill out, go sit down. And I actually I want to say I did die because I was not in my body anymore. I went to the Bahamas on my birthday. This was my 19th birthday too. I love my nines. My birthday is on 9/19. So it's my birthday. Yeah. And that's like hurricane season is dying off, but I wasn't even deep in the water. Like, it was below my knees, but this water was beating my ass, sis. And I'm like in the water, I can't get up, I can't get out. And I just had a moment where I was on the outside of myself, like, yeah, this is it. This is how we going. Like, I think it's gonna be all right. You're good. And then one of the people I came with pulled me out of the water. My bathing suit was off. I was naked. I forget the last person I was talking to, but they were like, "Oh, you were reborn in the water." I was like, "I didn't
Wow.
even think about that. That's crazy. I love my nine so much." Like, but stay away from water. I didn't know my
Yeah.
natal chart when I was 19. I know
Wow.
it now. I know it now. And this is also your powerhouse, like the space where you're going to be powerful at. Like, Scorpio energy is a cult energy. So in this space, like around this collective, this is where I sit in my powerhouse. Lilith is like on an
Ooh.
astronomical sense, because people don't fully understand like what is Lilith. Like Lilith ain't no planet. Well, Lilith is actually when you think about the moon's rotation. So Lilith evolves around the moon, kind of. So when the moon is furthest from the earth and furthest from the sun, and it's on its dark side, that's Lilith energy, whatever zodiac energy it is at that time. So Lilith is like your repress, what you repress about yourself, which you suppress about yourself because you feel like society don't really like they ain't gonna like that. If I do this, they're not gonna want to do that.
Yep.
And then when you see it in other people, it bothers you. Like,
Oh
oh
my
my God, why are you like that?
Because you have it suppressed within yourself.
Yes.
So, sis, my Black Moon Lilith is in Scorpio.
Yeah.
That's some powerful shit too. And
that is powerful.
I figured it out. And I used to hate, like, I over sexualization, right? People who were just over sexualized or wearing floozy stuff. But then as I got older, I like floozy stuff. I like not over sexualization, but I like being in my feminine energy. But it was like it was
Yeah.
so repressed. Like even like certain types, like sexual things, period, were repressed because of that Black Moon Lilith in Scorpio. I did not know that until I figured out, like when I started reading into, oh, this is why. It was like always like I would just be cringing when people would do extra sensual sexual things. They're like, why are you doing that? It's so, but then as I got older, it's like I embraced my Lilith energy, that dark moon Lilith energy. And it was like, I don't know, it's like it's a very powerful placement to have that Scorpio energy right there. That's just
It really is. I could imagine the resistance that you experienced, and especially in this collective space.
exactly, yeah. Yeah. So what about Chiron?
Okay, so Chiron is like your wounds. So this is like how you turn your wounds into a superpower, your trauma into a superpower. Like, how people have, maybe you were alcoholic once upon a time and now you are a counselor for Alcohol Anonymous. That's how Chiron is that energy transmuter. Vesta is your nun. This is your inner nun. So like when I'm not indulging in sex, this is probably where I'm putting my energy at. Or this is probably where I overindulge my energy at to avoid sex, or things like that. Depends on if you have a balance over under imbalance in that area of your life. You have Ceres, which is also how you nurture others and how you prefer to be nurtured. Those are asteroids. Those three things that I named are asteroids. I believe Chiron and Ceres are actually comets. And you have Aries. Aries is a planet that we have that's outside of Pluto. And when Pluto be around transforming and creating hurricanes, Aries comes and sweeps it up. But Aries has that feminine energy of Mars. So it's an aggressive sweep up, like when your mom is like looking at her finger and wiping the shit out of your face. It is that. So it's that very aggressive energy, but it's gonna get it clean. If you don't listen to Pluto, Aries gonna come and hit you with the 1-2 assist.
I
So
like how you said feminine so it's a feminine planet. So planets have feminine and masculine energy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I know Mars is like the masculine. So Mars is like the masculine version of Aries.
Yeah. Yeah. And then like Virgo is like the masculine version of Gemini. However, everything is so infinite that Virgo, even being the masculine energy of Gemini, Virgo still has its own masculine and feminine energy to it. So, and then everything has its own chakra centers, everything has its own EMF, everything has its own color and sound frequencies, associations with chakras. All those things are so cool.
Definitely. So y'all, if you have not again tapped into the planetary, her daily planetary placements on Facebook and on Clubhouse. Please do so. If you want to tap your put your information in the private chat, I could put it in the, or if you can put it in the regular comments, that's fine. But if not, I can just move it over from the private chat where you can find Sunshine. And while she's doing that, y'all, I'm going to play one of her songs because I'm gonna tell y'all again, we're going rewind back to the beginning. Her music is dope, and it's crazy because I didn't even bring her here based on her music. I brought it here based on her knowledge of everything else, and then boom, I get blessed with this music. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, oh, she's putting her stuff right here. I'm going to play one of your songs. I downloaded 4 because I was trying to get my daughter's my assistant. So I downloaded 4. I mean, I love them all. I'm not gonna lie. I was going through. You told some pick one. I'm like, how the hell am I gonna pick one?
Because I couldn't pick one. I was like, I love them all. I don't know.
Me too. So I played earlier, but it was very early on. I'm gonna play it again, and I love all of them again. And it's Trap Formation. I love all of them. I do. I love I Am. I love Abundance. And it's funny because I'm one of those people that normally, if I have to listen to some songs over and over before I like them. But if I like it off the jump, I'm gonna be listening to it, boy, all the time. My daughter gonna get tired. She's like, oh my God, you're playing that again. Yes, baby. I put it on loop just for you. So I'm going to play Trap Formation while I cleanse. And what I'm going to do before we go, Miss Sunshine, I want to pull a inner goddess, love your inner goddess card for you tonight.
Yay.
Let's see what goddess messages we have for you. And I'm going to pull a collective message before we close out. So I'm going to put her information in the private. I'm going to play Trap Formation. Y'all know I like to cleanse my space at all times. So I'm going to be cleansing and drinking me some water, chilling out. It's a good little minute. Take a quick little break and then come back, do the little tarot, and then we'll close out. All right.
Awesome.
All right.
I am intentional. 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 I am the sun. I am original. I am the one. I am intentional. I am the sun. I am original. I am the one. I have a purpose for my existence. I will not stop till I reach my mission. I have ambition. I am consistent. People don't cross me without my permission. My journey is in no competition. I am grateful for all I've been given. I am unique. I am complete. I am everything that I wish to see. I can create my own reality. I am the best me that I can be. I am manifestation. I am present and patient. I am confident, I am opulent, I am destined for greatness. I am prominent, I'm the consequence of God's love for creation. I am competent, I am proud of it, I am courageous. I am happiness, my energy's contagious. I'm a champion, take it and embrace it. I am another queen in the making. I am here to succeed with determination. I have a positive ambiance. I am so grateful, so gracias. I am the one I can call upon. I am my own lucky charm. I am intentional, I'm the sun. I am original, I am the one. I have a purpose for my existence. I will not stop till I reach my mission. I am intentional, I am the sun. I am original, I am the one. I have a purpose for my existence. I will not stop till I reach my mission. I am intentional. I am intentional. Yes, I'm invincible. I am intentional. I am intentional. Nothing done at minimal. I am intentional. I am intentional. I'm multidimensional. I am intentional. I am intentional. I am essential. I am intentional. Already won. I am in love with who I become. I am everything I envision. Always with positive intentions. I am unique. I am complete. Everything that I want, I can conceive. I'm in control of my own self-esteem. I create my own reality. I control my vibrations. I am present and patient. I am prominent. I am opulent. I am destined for greatness. I am competent. I am confident. I am courageous. Yes, I am vivacious. My energy is contagious. I am intentional. I am unique. I am original. I am complete. I am everything I envision. I'm the one I need on my mission. I have a positive outlook. I am so grateful for blessing. I am the one I can call upon. I am my own lucky charm. I am intentional. I am the sun. I am original. I am the one. I have a purpose for my existence. I will not stop till I reach my mission. I am intentional. I am the sun. I am original. I am the one. I have a purpose for my existence. I will not stop till I reach my mission. I am intentional. I am intentional. Yes, I'm invincible. I am intentional. I am intentional. Nothing done at minimal. I am intentional. I am intentional. I'm multidimensional. I am intentional. I am intentional. I am essential. I am intentional. Already won. I am in love with who I become. Hey. Hey. I am intentional. I am unique. I am original. I am complete. Hey. I control my vibrations. Hey. I am present and patient. I am confident. I am opulent. I am destined for greatness. I am manifestation. I control my vibrations. Cause I am confident. I am competent. I am destined for greatness. I am intentional. 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 I am intentional.
I love the baby's voice. Oh my God. Let me add your mic back on, sister. That is so dope. Is that your baby?
Yes, that was my youngest when he was like 3. And then I also have my oldest on there too. But my baby, his rhythm is like, we had to lower him super low. I was like, you still on there now?
Oh my God, that was So that was Miss Sunshine Monet. Y'all check her out. I put her music information up. It's in the comments again, and that's her. So let's Nobodies. Let's talk about that Nobodies. I love it. Explain what it means.
Okay, so it has a long backstory. Initially, it was called revisionistic fashion, and my mantra was regroup, revise, reemerge. And it was what Less Nobodies is now, or at least it was aspiring to be. I was so afraid of doing all the things that I'm doing right now by myself. I was just trying so hard to get groups of people to do things with me, and they just wouldn't. And I was like, I can't do it by myself. I'm gonna do a planetary forecast by myself. Like, but after a while, I kind of like put it to the side for a little bit. The pattern with me is when I'm not getting instant gratification, because being a manifestor, I can be a bit impatient. That's why I have abundance. Be patient, be present.
Yes.
I put it to the side, but then I moved, and people were, I wear my jewelry. I make jewelry for me that I want to wear. So people kept stopping me, and they're like, "What is this that you have on? Like, why aren't you? Where's your business? Like, what are you doing?" And I'm like, I don't know. I just make what I want to wear. Like, I didn't know people wanted this. And they're like, no, the business. Like, one time I was in Virginia and I was out with my kids, and this lady walked up to me and she was like, I just been watching you, and this stuff that you have on, like, do you sell it, or do you know who does? And I was like, I make it, but I'm not selling it. And she was so mad at me. And she was like, I don't understand why you're not. Like, I just felt like so small. And I'm over here like, man, I'm with my kids. Don't make me feel small. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, and I'm like, you're right. And then like her voice just kept bringing in my ear, like the way she was looking at me. She's like, she was disgusted that I was not. And I'm like, okay. So, I was trying to come up with a new name. And my partner at the time, his stage name was Johnny Nobody, and I wanted to be like, oh, let's make it a family name. We can make this a family business. Everybody be included, because you see, I have Miles on my music, and he also helps me with a lot of my promo videos. I have, Ezekiel, that's my oldest. He does my book club with me. We read books together and do it. That's on my YouTube. He also does a lot of directing and videography and voiceovers. He has a beautiful, like, if you ever need voices for credits or whatever, his voice is like, I had him on there. So I'm like, okay, this is a family thing. Let's make it Less Nobodies. So my mantra with Less Nobodies is nobodies are nothing. Nothing is everything. And my intentions with that was to align everyone with all of the elements of this universe, the last and the next. because I'm not from here and I'm not really trying to be present in this. I want y'all to come back. But you know, it just kept sticking, and it never went away. And even when I separated from that partner, I felt like Tina Turner. I don't know if y'all familiar with the movie What's Love Got to Do with It, but I remember when she was in court and she was like, no, I'm keeping the name. The name is mine. I worked hard for that name. And that's how I felt when we separated. Like, now I'm keeping the name. The name is mine. I worked hard for that. Like, we're keeping it. Nobody's nothing. Nothing is everything. And now that, me and my son, we're learning Latin together, and we've come up with the notion that we need to make our own Bibles. We need to make new Bibles. We need to make new languages, all these things. So now we're transmuting Les Nobodies into terra nullius and Les Nemos and Nullium, playing out with Latin terms and nihil est omnia, and because we are everything. And just showing that empowerment that, like, you literally are everything, and everything is you. You're nobody. You're not just this body that you're in. Like, this body is nice. Actually, I like the visual of my body. I feel that my energy is what makes me even more attractive than my physical self. And I don't get caught up in this physical. If anything, like, me and my sons, we make jokes because we're like, bro, I'm tired of this vessel. Like, I always have to pee at the most, like, inconvenient times. Like, or like, why am I tired? I want to go outside. Like, we make jokes like this body is like, why are we in this spaceship? I'm trying to get out the car. And it's just like, we really live like nobodies. We really do. And so, I try to, show the world, like, you can do this, especially to my mothers out there that feel like, well, how am I supposed to do this, and this, and this? You can. Look at me. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. It's not that hard. It's not that deep. It's not, nothing is. That's Les Nobodies.
I'm sorry. My camera got, let me just see something. I shouldn't leave it out. Let me just leave out and come back in. I've been having problems with my computer since I dropped it.
Yeah, me and technology.
Let me try to go back into the studio. Yeah, so I did have you on the screen by yourself for a while. So y'all, yes, but I saw the Les Nobodies, and I said, that is a really dope, because everybody is a nobody, right? Like, without this body, we all are nobody. So I don't know what's going on with my camera. So we're just going to go from here. We're going to do it from here. I don't know. It's hot. Let me take this thing off because I can't hear. We'll cut this up so I can hear you guys. All right. See, now I want to go back in because I want to play your music before I go out. And I got to go back in my studio. So I'm going to shut down my computer while we're here, and I'm going to start back up. So again, thank you. And let me tell you how I knew you was a manifester, for one, because when I said we was going to do this show, I am not an initiate. Okay, I wait for the invitation. She was like, "Yep." So when we doing it today, tomorrow, when we doing this week, I was like, "Yep." See, she took, and I was good with that. I was like, "Yes." I like when people, like, I invite people on the show, and they be like, "Sure, when?" And it's like this drawn out process, and it's all not you, boo. She was like, "All right, so we doing it when Thursday? Let's do it. All right, let's do it. Let's make it happen." I think that's beautiful. Like, shut down anyway. Yeah, I'm restarting. Sorry, y'all. But yeah, I thought it was beautiful. And again, being in your power, knowing your power, you already know so much about astrology and astronomy. So I'm hoping that, like, just tapping into the human design helps you even more, like, empower yourself. And I mean, I told my daughter, I thought you were in your 20s. I wasn't going to ask you because you look so young. Like, I was like, God. And then I'm like, she's dope. And then I'm like, damn, why am I always listening to 20-year-olds? What's wrong with me? My music taste, because like I listen to Spiritual Tony. I love Spiritual Tony. Everybody, I'll play the hell out of some Spiritual Tony. And why is my computer not coming back on?
You know what? I keep hearing his name. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have not heard.
Hold on, let me see if I can hear you now. Okay, what'd you say?
I keep hearing his name, and everybody's like, "You don't listen to Spiritual Tony?" I was like, "I'm sorry, I be in a bubble. I be in a bubble." And it's like, I'm just now starting to get around like other musicians that actually speak to me. See, I had to deal with the Hollywood stinky attitude of a lot of conscious artists where like, yeah, we can, hug and give shallow conversation while we're at this open mic, this conscious open mic. But after that, I don't really want to be bothered with you. So I didn't know. And I'm like, oh, cool. Cause
And he's dope.
Listen to local people. I got to check them out.
Yeah, dude, he's live all day, every day on he's on IG live all the time. It's Tony underscore GVO. But his music kind of your music reminds me of his music, kind of like I mean, you have your own dope vibe, but it's like on that level, and again, I'm looking for music like that. So if you don't mind, we'll be playing your songs all the time on this stage.
Mind at all, please.
I might just end up with your song as my intro to my show every time. I mean, I did get permission from Spiritual Tony. I reached out to him and gave us permission, so we play his songs a lot over here. But I have a video coming out, y'all, for the intro to the podcast, so that y'all don't have to see me just sit on the screen. It's actually a video. Shout out to Enoch Seventh Prophet, who is actually shot the videos, doing the edits and everything right now for the video. And the video will be coming out soon. There'll be an intro to the podcast. And so I definitely may be using, and we'll coordinate afterwards offline, but your music is really dope. So y'all, please check her out. And I'm going to go here and just put it up again, your music information. It was in the comments. Here we go. So that's where you can find her. That's her information, where you can find her music. And my computer is coming back up. I'm going to play your song before we get off of here. We're going to play that. I think it's I Am. Girl, because I didn't program them, but I didn't get a chance to write down which ones was programmed where. I knew Trap Formation was my first one. I didn't know where everything else was. Y'all got to forgive me. I have like Pisces placements, okay? We be all over the place. We Neptune. We be scattered brains sometimes, but we good people. We good people. So I'm logging back in right now. But again, thank y'all for tapping in. That is Miss Sunshine Monié. She is, again, a dope everything. I was going to say, astrologer, astronomer, energy awareness counselor, an artist, a dang on jewelry maker. What don't you do?
I don't know. I don't be on time.
Welcome to the club, sis. and don't y'all be saying stuff I know y'all be saying stuff in the comments. I don't know if y'all said nothing about me. I'm always late, y'all, so forgive me. We got busy lives. I mean, you seem like you got two, right? Two sons?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have 3 girls.
Ooh, I like 3s.
Yes, and so I know you be busy. Like, it's not easy. But we make it though. You make it. You show up, and then you can always do the replays, y'all. So if you don't make it to the live airplays, check out the replays. Please share this post, y'all, so that people get to know Sunshine. Because again, this platform is about us coming together, learning from each other, and us rediscovering new artists. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at this. Now you got new music you can listen to inspire yourself in the morning. I listen to Tony Jones, Lizzie Jeff, Spiritual Tony. I be listening to Free Soul, Lava. I be having to have my mind right. Before I come on the show, man, I got to meditate. I go outside, do some yoga. I jump rope. I be trying to get my mind right. So when I have music, because we know music will get you into a rhythm, right? You get into something, you got affirmations, like y'all tripping if y'all ain't tapping in. I'm serious. I downloaded 4 songs, but by the end of the night, the rest of this pad is gonna be lit up with the rest of your music, and we gonna rotate music with that within and out the show. I really thought it was dope. The night that you came to the show, like, first of all, I think it's really funny because, like, I look at you and I'm inspired, and I feel like you look at me and you be inspired, and I'm sitting there like, because she put the little cry that she said, I finally made it to the show, and I was just like so boosted that you had made it to the show, because I'm like, I can't wait till after the show is over, because I'm gonna hit her up and be like, okay, so when you coming on the show? Because again, I've seen, and I'll be listening to music, but again, I did not correlate that was you in the music. Again,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see the performances. I
Shouts
just
to
heard it.
Free Soul, another Free Soul and Lava God, fellow Virgos. Free Soul actually did the instrumentals and engineered Les Mantras for me. A
What?
beautiful experience.
What?
Yeah, he's amazing.
Girl, are you serious?
Yeah,
I'm like, see, okay, listen, I've met a lot of people in my life, artists, mainstream. It's not the mainstream artists that make my heart go.
it's
It's
not
oh
not
my,
for me either. I was in there geeking. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm in here. Okay, okay. Did I do
girl.
it right? Did you like it? Because I felt like, the instrumentals were so amazing. I wanted my lyrics to be, and he's so laid back. He's like, yeah, it's good. I liked it. I was like, bro, you don't feel excited. It's like he doesn't have, how I'm very expressive. I was in theater and stuff. I was waiting for one of those, like, oh my gosh, like, nah, he was cool. He's like, yeah, this is good. I like the way you sound.
That's dope. He seemed real cool and laid back, but I mean, I be in here listening to, oh man, that dang on Carnelian when I'm getting ready to get ready. I be, man, I be in here getting it in. And Lava is man. The fact that they're married, right? They're married.
Yes, they are a force. They are a beautiful young force, and then to see these two individuals walk into the light so early in life and own it, because we walked into life at birth, but we didn't own it yet. Like,
Right.
I love it. I can't wait to see, and they have a star seed of their own, and it's just like,
Yes.
oh my goodness, this baby's gonna be amazing. Y'all don't even know.
Man, that baby is really gonna be amazing. That baby gonna be floating.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
both of your parents are like,
coming.
yeah, seriously. So yeah, no. And then you heard Lizzie Jeff.
Yes, I'm a big fan of Lizzie Jeff. I actually spoke to her a couple of times. I was trying to get her to get my jewelry. Like, sis, I want to make something for you. I want
Yeah.
jewelry. And she was so receptive. I kind of fumbled the ball a little bit on my end with different things and having the resources to do it, but I'm definitely gonna pick that back up. I definitely have a couple of things aligned that I will be aligned with Lizzie Jeff in the physical. That Body Sun Soul Sun, he's actually a coordinator for the Tribe Life Awakening Festival in Las Vegas, July 7th to the 9th next year in 2023. And I love this because it's going to be a nice infiltration of that 1% we keep talking about. It's going to be a nice infiltration of their realm, their Hollywood realm, with our energy. And I look forward to aligning with those spirits in that space. And I should definitely, get your tickets now because that's going to be a big thing.
Oh, that's
He's
what's
Aries, so you already know.
Yeah, that's some real energy. I'm gonna have to tap in with that brother. Maybe have him come on the show too and tell us about it. Yeah, that's dope. Yeah. So you know what? With your vibe. So I listened to you. Where you in New Jersey? Where are you at?
I'm in Jersey.
Okay. But your vibe is so West Coast. Like that's what I when I first started just seeing you, because again, I see you in my news feed. I'm thinking you on the West Coast. She must be over there with Lizzie, because you got this. First of all, you got the sunshine on your face, and West. We know the East Coast
is always photo bombing me. What is that about? I'm like, girl, get out my picture.
Yes, you definitely have the sunshine always on you, and then you have this demeanor. Though it seems, because I've been to the West Coast, and people on the West Coast just seem happy as hell. Like life is just good in the West Coast. Like Lizzie, I'd be like, Lizzie, when do you put on clothes, boo? When is it? Where are you at? That it's always so that nice that you just can be that flawless all the time. But she just all, I mean, and so you would give off this energy. And then I saw when I see you sometimes, and you like today when you were like, this is so good, and I was just like, she deserves sunshine. Sunshine deserves sunshine.
I got some land out there. The Cosmic Nobodies Convention will be on Nobodies land in Arizona.
Okay.
My way to the sun.
That's what, see, I know you are, because the sunshine's going to go towards the sunshine. But y'all check out her music. Check her out. Did you give us your, so on IG, she's Sunshine Monié L.
Oh, that's Facebook.
That's Facebook. What about IG?
IG is Less Nobodies. Less Nobodies. Okay.
All right, I'm trying to get back in StreamYard. Y'all, my camera won't come back on. I don't know what's going on. Maybe my computer overheated. It's doing too much. It's doing too much. And I really want to play your music.
I've noticed when our energy gets too big, people like us, the technology, does little things. I've noticed. Mhm.
Yep. See, I love when people like you are in this space because it's like, you can't say you say certain things. People are like, okay, Raquel, no, it was just this. It was, no, boo. There's a lot of energy in this room right now. Yeah, so I'm still trying to get back in because I definitely wanted to go out with some of your music. Like I said, y'all check her out on all the streams. If y'all listen, and a lot of people come in here and they be like, "Oh, Raquel, who is this?" And they be Spiritual Tony. If you listen to Spiritual Tony, you gonna love her. Like I'm not gonna lie to you, yo. The affirmations and just again, affirmations are so powerful. Saying the same thing over and over again is powerful. That's why they play the same damn commercials on TV over and over, and then you be wondering why you craving shit. Start to know the power of repetition because that is a powerful tool you can use, like even when you don't feel good, even if you're not feeling in your power, just say powerful shit to yourself, on a regular basis. And if you can't say it, play Sunshine so she can say the shit to you so you start feeling good about yourself. But, we have power in our words and we have power in what we listen to and what we put in our subconscious mind. So I always want to bring like positive, music and inspirational people onto this platform so they can inspire you to be the best star seeds. Because I believe that a lot of us are star seeds. People that are finding this page are the star seeds. A lot of people don't stick around long, and I get it, it's cool because it's not for them. But the ones it's for, they come here. And I tell people, I don't give a damn if it's only one eyeball show up right here. That one person gonna go tell somebody else, and man, the whole world could flip because of one manifester who initiates and tells people what to go, and then somebody heard it and they go and do it. So, there's never a room too big or too small to speak and be in your power. So I just want to thank you for real for being here. And I'm so mad at my computer for acting like a damn.
They don't want you to play that, John.
No, and I really want to play
personal
it. Like,
song of invocation. I channel a lot of goddesses on that, John. I even said some names of some women in my personal lineage. So yeah, they ain't gonna let you get that one.
Man, you ain't never lied. Like I'm like, it's like go enter the studio, but there's no camera on. I'm like, what the hell is going on? We're gonna play this music. And what is gonna happen, y'all? Even if I'm gonna try this one more time. Start camera. I'm telling you, I'm pushing start camera and unmuting this joint, looking at me like I ain't even touching the screen. What's gonna happen is it's probably needs to cool down because I got my little candles burning over here. I got this little ring light going on, and this thing didn't fail last week while I was outside jumping rope. I had the nerve to take my damn computer out there. The wind blew and it fell over and it cracked the screen a little bit, and it's been acting funny ever since.
Oh.
So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna let it cool off. We're gonna shut the show down. We're gonna wrap it up. But what I'm gonna do is there are 4 songs already downloaded onto my StreamYard. Once I shut down and I'm up, because I get hyped off other people's energy. That's another thing about a projector. I'm an absorber. I absorb your energy. So I'm feeling all this sunshine over here, all your smiles and shit. I'm feeling all of that right now. So I have all this energy, extra energy with me right now, and I cannot go to sleep. So once this calms down, because it'll go back to normal, I will play for you guys to come back. It'll be part 2. I'll just put Sunshine Monet as the title of the live stream. And it won't be me. I will put up the beautiful, let me just put this up real quick. This beautiful banner that I made. Well, she sent me the beautiful picture and I just made a cute little banner. And it's going to play. It's going to look just like this, y'all.
I love it.
Okay. And it's going to play. I'm going to play all of the 4 songs I have already downloaded. And then later on, you guys, I'll say what's tomorrow, Friday? So give me a couple days. I'm going to have the rest of her music downloaded here. And I'm going to just have one little play session where you can go in and just tap in if you want to just tap in and listen to her music. I'm going to also leave in the comments, scrolling across, where you can go and find her music, download it for yourself so you can have it. Because I'm telling you, it's inspirational. And I'm not, I don't blow no wind up nobody's ass. I tell you, tell it like it is. I like it. I really do. I think you are a dope artist. You're a dope human being in this soul. You're a dope soul in this human body. I hope we all get back to our planets real soon. But, we are grateful for you to be here to help uplift the consciousness of this planet, of each and every one of us, because you are truly a dope soul.
Thank
so
you.
I'm going to end this podcast tonight, y'all. Unfortunately, I won't be able to play the music now, but again, come back, y'all. It will be streaming live. Y'all will see it. Just pop in and listen. If not, come back and check the replay. I'm going to play the 4 songs I've downloaded. She is dope. She got some juju music. If y'all know about Papa Legba, I do. All right. Y'all better check it out. But again, that is Miss Sunshine Monié L. You want to say anything to the people before we close out?
Just thank you for tuning in. Please align with me. I also curate events. I have so many different retreats. I have a goddess retreat coming up. It's a 2-day event in July and September. I also have the Cosmic Nobodies Convention. Right now we're in voting phase until July 1st. It's an event for healers by healers where you vote for your favorite healer. We start back nominations again in October. The award show is in August. I do camping events with High Soul The Gathering in Tabernacle, New Jersey. We'll actually be going camping next weekend. Yeah, I do a number of things. So please align with me on Instagram, Less Nobody's Business LLC. Align with me on Facebook, YouTube. I'm a manifester. I'm always doing and making things. When I'm not, it's like breathing to me. So if you are interested and you love my manifestations, just align.
All right, y'all. Y'all know where to tap in. I showed you. It's in the comments. Check her out on Facebook. Check her out on IG. Check out her jewelry. Check out if you smoke. Check out her little smoke holding things. Them joints is dope. She has some really dope jewelry. And I make jewelry too. It's so funny because y'all know I'm a Me Tooer, because a lot of the people that come here I resonate with. And so just hearing you, it's funny because the producer I work with, I was like, I would love to do affirmation music because I listen to Tony Jones a lot and I like that was positive. And then I heard, I was like, look at this. Look how it all aligns when you start speaking and then you start having people in your circle who are doing those things that you talk about. And again, you said some really dope shit on your planetary forecast, which is something I want people to understand. She is in New Jersey right now, right? But then there in California, there's probably somebody else who has some similar knowledge. We all need to tap into those people that are around us in those certain areas and get to know them. And also, like you said, planets influence you differently and they hit you differently depending on where you are. So if you are in a certain area, if you tap into sunshine, that is really dope. But also find somebody within your area who is an astrologer who can give you more planetary insight about what's going on in your area. So see, I be listening. I be listening.
I see.
Yes,
I love it.
Yes. So again, I thank you for being here on this platform. I really wish I could go out with your music because y'all know I like to dance my way out, but I guess it's not going to happen tonight because the spirits is trying to mess with me. I ain't burning enough sage today. I don't know. This is Pronoia Starseed Podcast. The universe is always working in your favor, no matter what is going on. I thank you all for being here tonight. Thank you for tapping in. Please check out Sunshine. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You always welcome, y'all. And again, check her out. She'll be back, right? You'll be back. You'll be back on the show.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yes. All right.
Say the word. Say the word.
And what we'll do, she'll be back on the show soon, and she'll tell us when because she's a manifestor. She's gonna make the shit happen.
Right. Exactly.
Right. Yes. This is Pronoia Starseed Podcast, y'all, and we are out for tonight. Have a good rest of y'all evening. Thankful Thursdays.